Have you ever wondered what truly happens after we take our last breath? Is death really the end? Or could it be a transformative beginning? The general belief is that death marks the conclusion of our journey. But what if I told you that ancient wisdom suggests it's just the start of something profound? This perspective invites us to rethink our understanding of mortality and the possibilities that lay beyond. The myth surrounding death often portrays it as a dark abyss, a final curtain call. Yet many spiritual traditions, particularly in Tibetan Buddhism, reveal that death is in fact a gateway to new experiences and growth. This view shifts our fear into curiosity. Imagine a world where death is not something to dread, but a chapter filled with wisdom waiting to be discovered. It encourages us to live fully, knowing that our souls continue on a remarkable journey beyond this life. This enlightening viewpoint invites us to embrace life differently, to find meaning in every moment. What if, instead of merely existing, we begin to cultivate our awareness of this ongoing journey? By letting go of the fear of death and acknowledging it as a doorway to learning and enlightenment, we can enrich our lives profoundly. Are you ready to explore the hidden knowledge that this myth of death unveils? Let's journey together into the depths of what lies beyond. The Tibetan Book of the Dead is a revered ancient manuscript, offering profound insights into the journey of the soul after death. This text, known as the Bardo Thodol, intricately describes the first 49 days following one's passing, a unique period reserved for the enlightened. It serves as a guide, helping souls navigate the complexities of transitioning into the next phase of existence. This manuscript provides not just a map, but a spiritual toolkit for the soul's passage, emphasizing the importance of awareness and understanding during these crucial days. Within its pages, the Tibetan Book of the Dead emphasizes that enlightenment can transform one's experience in the afterlife. It confronts the myth of eternal oblivion, revealing instead a vibrant tapestry of experiences shaped by one's consciousness. This manuscript is not merely for the dead, it is a call to the living, urging us to prepare for our eventual departure by cultivating mindfulness and clarity throughout our lives. It asks us to reflect on how we live. Our thoughts, actions, and beliefs will echo in the afterlife, resonating through this critical period. The teachings within the Tibetan Book of the Dead resonate deeply with those seeking meaning in life and death. It serves as a reminder that we all possess the potential for enlightenment, and that how we engage with life has a lasting impact on our journey after death. By understanding these teachings, we can foster a greater sense of purpose in our lives, encouraging us to live with integrity and compassion. This manuscript is not just a guide for the journey after life. It is a profound encouragement to awaken while we are still alive, to live intentionally, and to embrace our spiritual potential. Death is not a finality, but a pivotal moment of profound significance for the soul. It is during this crucial juncture that one encounters a test, a defining experience that will determine the next steps in their spiritual journey. In this moment, the soul is confronted with its own essence, forced to confront everything it has learned, felt, and experienced throughout its life. This crucial moment reflects the soul's readiness to move forward, to embrace the possibilities of what lies beyond, or to fall back into the familiar cycles of existence. As the soul transitions away from the physical body, it stands at a crossroads, faced with choices that hold immense weight. It is a time when clarity emerges, allowing the soul to see both the light of liberation and the shadows of attachment. This moment is shaped by every thought, intention, and action taken during life. It is here, in the clarity of the moment of death, that the cumulative lessons of one's existence come to fruition, guiding the soul towards its destined path. Not being aware of this moment can lead many souls into confusion and illusion as they cling to familiar identities and past experiences. In essence, the moment of death is a profound awakening, an opportunity for the soul to realize its true nature. This test is critical. The choices made here ripple through the fabric of existence. To approach this moment with awareness is to embrace a transformational journey and possibly transcend the cycles of reincarnation. Through mindfulness and preparation, one can navigate this transitional phase with confidence, ultimately paving the way for a more enlightened experience in the afterlife. Upon dying, souls are met with a profoundly intense experience known as the clear light of reality. This blinding light symbolizes pure consciousness and ultimate truth, serving as a beacon that offers immense potential for liberation. In this critical moment, souls have the unique opportunity to recognize this light as a manifestation of their true nature. If they can do so, they may break free from the incessant cycles of rebirth, transcending the limitations of their past lives and embracing a state of pure awareness. Yet the experience of the clear light can be overwhelming, often leading to confusion or fear. Many souls may not recognize this radiant luminosity for what it is. Instead, they turn away, clinging to old fears and attachments. It is crucial to understand that this light is not something to be feared, but a guide that can lead to liberation if fully embraced. The teachings from the Tibetan Book of the Dead emphasize the importance of cultivating awareness during life to prepare for this moment. Only those who have dedicated themselves to understanding and accepting the nature of reality will find it easier to navigate this pivotal encounter. The clear light of reality invites a profound shift in perception. It is a reminder that existence transcends physical boundaries, and death is not an end but a transformation into higher states of being. Recognizing this light can lead to deep liberation and spiritual enlightenment. As souls engage with this radiant essence, they embark on a journey beyond the cycles of suffering, a chance to reunite with the divine and step into an expansive reality. Embracing this truth while alive prepares one to fully accept and recognize it upon death, ultimately transforming not just their afterlife, but their entire approach to living. Most souls struggle to recognize the clear light of reality because of the profound fear that grips them at the moment of death. This fear obscures their vision, creating a web of illusions that are deeply influenced by their memories, desires, and attachments. Instead of embracing the blinding light, many become entangled in a spectrum of thoughts and emotions that distort their perception, leading them away from liberation and back into confusion. These mental illusions can cloud their judgment, steering them toward familiar but limiting experiences that perpetuate the cycles of rebirth. The illusions faced by the soul are often reflections of unresolved issues and unfulfilled desires from its earthly life. These may manifest as visions of loved ones, past traumas, or long-held regrets. Each illusion acts like a veil, disguising the truth and keeping the soul anchored to its former identity. It is essential to understand that these projections are not reality but mental constructs that can trap the soul in a loop of attachment and suffering. Recognizing these illusions is key to breaking free from their influence and truly accessing the reality of the moment. Awareness is the antidote to these illusions of the mind. By developing mindfulness and understanding during life, individuals can begin to see through these mental barriers, preparing themselves for the transition after death. When the soul learns to identify and release these illusions, it can shift its focus back to the clear light of reality, embracing the opportunity for liberation. This process of recognition transforms the experience of death from a fearful ordeal into a mighty awakening, where the soul can finally break free from the cycles of existence and move toward a state of enlightenment. The intermediate state, known as the bardo, is a vital transitional phase that occurs after death. During this time, the soul encounters a unique reality that is heavily influenced by its own consciousness and past experiences. This state can be both bewildering and enlightening, presenting the soul with a range of phenomena that may seem surreal or distorted. In the bardo, the boundaries of reality blur and the soul's perceptions become intertwined with its memories, fears, and desires, creating experiences that may not reflect the ultimate reality. In this transitional phase, the soul navigates a landscape shaped by its thoughts and emotions. Those who have embraced love, compassion, and wisdom during life may find this experience to be more liberating and clear, while those burdened by unresolved attachments or negative emotions may encounter a more chaotic environment. It's a powerful reminder that the inner workings of our consciousness dictate much of our existence, even beyond death. The bardo challenges souls to confront their own nature and the distortions that arise from their life's narrative. Understanding the nature of the bardo is essential for anyone seeking spiritual growth and insight. It emphasizes the importance of cultivating a peaceful and mindful life so that when the time comes to cross into the intermediate state, the soul can navigate with awareness and intention. This phase is not just a transient purgatory. It is an opportunity for transformation and self-realization. By preparing oneself for this experience through awareness and compassion, one can emerge from the bardo enlightened, ready to embrace the next chapter of existence with clarity and purpose. In the bardo, souls often experience visions and encounters with familiar faces or revered figures, which serve as manifestations of their subconscious beliefs. These projections arise from the memories and emotions that have permeated their lives, creating a personal landscape where past influences shape present experiences. As the soul navigates through this realm, it may meet loved ones who have passed away, spiritual teachers, or even mythological beings, all reflecting the soul's own perceptions and attachments. These visions hold significant meaning, often mirroring the unresolved issues and desires of the deceased. For instance, a strong emotional connection to a family member may result in the appearance of that person during this transitional phase. The soul may interpret these encounters as guidance or reassurance, but they are ultimately projections stemming from an individual's consciousness. Understanding that these figures are not necessarily external is crucial for the soul to comprehend the nature of reality in the bardo and avoid falling into the trap of attachment. As souls engage with these visions, they are faced with an opportunity for introspection and growth. Recognizing that these appearances stem from their own beliefs allows them to gain insight into their true nature and the emotional baggage they carry. By embracing this understanding, souls can move beyond the confines of their projections, advancing toward clarity and liberation. The journey through visions and projections becomes a pathway for deep inner work, ultimately leading to a greater awakening and a more profound ability to navigate the challenges of existence. Awareness plays a critical role in the journey of the soul, especially during the moments following death. The Tibetan Book of the Dead emphasizes that those who have cultivated awareness throughout their lives stand a better chance of navigating the complex illusions that arise during this transition. This moment serves as a test where clarity and consciousness determine the soul's ability to recognize reality amidst confusion. It teaches us that preparation and mindfulness are paramount for a successful passage into the next phase of existence. When one approaches death with a developed sense of awareness, they possess the tools to interpret the experiences they encounter in the bardo. The capacity to remain grounded in the present, acknowledging thoughts and feelings without being bound by them, enables souls to see through the illusions that can hinder their progress. Instead of succumbing to fear or attachment, an aware soul can embrace the unfolding reality, making conscious choices that align with their ultimate spiritual growth. This test of awareness is not just limited to the moment of death, but is a practice that enhances the quality of life itself. By fostering awareness in everyday situations, individuals prepare themselves for the challenges that arise at the end of life. It becomes a journey of self-discovery and enlightenment, illuminating the path toward liberation. Through this lens, awareness transforms not only the experience of dying, but also enriches every moment of living, urging us to engage deeply with our existence. As souls transition into the bardo, they often experience a profound phase of confusion. This state can be overwhelming, as the sudden shift from the physical realm to an ethereal existence brings uncertainty. In this muddled experience, many souls instinctively seek out familiar feelings, people or situations from their past lives. This quest for comfort can lead them deeper into the labyrinth of their memories, trapping them in a cycle of longing and attachment. During the confusion phase, the tendency to grasp at what is known can create a false sense of security. Souls may cling to memories of cherished relationships or unresolved conflicts, inadvertently enhancing their sense of disorientation. Instead of moving forward into the light of possibility, they find themselves ensnared in illusions that feel eerily familiar. This yearning for familiarity can cloud their judgment, rendering it difficult to recognize the true nature of their new existence and the freedom offered in the bardo. Understanding this confusion phase is crucial for spiritual growth. It serves as a reminder that attachment to past experiences can hinder progress toward enlightenment. By acknowledging their confusion without judgment, souls can gradually detach from the influences of their past. This realization allows them to release their fears and apprehensions, paving the way for clarity and purpose. Confronting the confusion ultimately equips souls to navigate their journey with intention, moving beyond the traps of familiarity and towards liberation. A critical aspect of the soul's journey in the Bardo is the life review, a profound experience where individuals relive their past actions and behaviors. In this reflective state, the soul revisits moments of joy, sorrow, conflict, and love, gaining insight into the impact of its choices on itself and others. This introspection is not merely an exercise in memory, but a powerful means of understanding the consequences of one's life, allowing for full awareness of how thoughts and actions ripple through the fabric of existence. During the life review, the soul feels deeply the emotions tied to its experiences. It is a time for reckoning, where the weight of unhealed wounds and unresolved issues surface, prompting the soul to confront how its actions have influenced its path. This process can lead to feelings of regret or remorse, but it is also an opportunity for healing and forgiveness. The soul begins to understand that every interaction and decision contributes to its spiritual evolution, solidifying the reality that every action carries weight beyond the physical realm. Ultimately, the life review is transformative, guiding the soul toward a deeper understanding of itself. It encourages individuals to witness their lives from a place of compassion and detachment, urging them to release the burdens of guilt and resentment. This compassionate reflection can illuminate the path to liberation, allowing souls to transcend their past and embrace new possibilities. By integrating the lessons learned during the life review, the soul can move forward with clarity and intention, shaping a brighter journey in the afterlife. Emerging from the life review is a pivotal moment for the soul, where the processing of past deeds can lead either to liberation or entrapment. How one perceives and integrates the experiences from their life review dramatically influences the next steps in their journey. If the soul approaches its reflections with openness and understanding, it can let go of burdens and limitations, paving the way for ascension and spiritual growth. In contrast, unresolved guilt or shame can anchor the soul in negativity, leading to a cycle of entrapment that hinders progress. For many, the act of confronting their actions and understanding their impact is a profoundly freeing experience. This newfound awareness can empower the soul to release attachment to past mistakes, prompting a shift in consciousness toward love and acceptance. It's essential for the soul to learn from its experiences, allowing these lessons to serve as stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks. Recognizing that each action is part of a greater journey enables the soul to depart from the burdens of the past and embrace the opportunity for renewal. The process of emerging from the review ultimately equips the soul with wisdom essential for navigating future experiences. Those who manage to transcend the emotional weight from their reflections can step into a space of liberation, charting a course towards enlightenment. This transition is not merely an end, but a new beginning, filled with potential and possibility. By understanding how to transform their past into wisdom, the soul prepares itself for the journey that lies ahead, ready to engage with the next phase of existence as an evolved being. At the culmination of the Bardo experience, the soul encounters a decisive moment known as the final choice. This critical decision holds immense weight, for it determines whether the soul will break free from the cycle of reincarnation or succumb to the temptations of past attachments and return to earthly existence. The stakes are high, as the choices made during this moment will shape the soul's trajectory in the continuum of life and death. It is a time when clarity born from the life review culminates in action, propelling the soul toward liberation or entrapment. If the soul is able to let go of its fears and embrace the unfamiliar, it can choose to transcend the cycles of rebirth, stepping into the vast possibilities of spiritual evolution. This choice requires a deep understanding and acceptance of oneself, along with the courage to face the unknown. Conversely, if the soul clings to familiar identities, relationships, or unresolved issues, it may feel compelled to return to the physical realm, thereby extending its journey through the cycles of life. This moment underscores the importance of self-awareness gained throughout the soul's life and its reflections in the afterlife. The final choice serves as both a test and an opportunity for growth, encouraging souls to harness the lessons learned during their existence. It highlights the transformative power of choice, where the decisions made in a fleeting moment can lead to profound changes in the journey of one's soul. By embracing the potential for liberation and acknowledging what no longer serves it, a soul can forge a new path into higher planes of existence. Ultimately, this choice marks not just an end, but a gateway to new beginnings, opening doors to realms of enlightenment and freedom. As the end of the bardo approaches, the soul encounters a phase where the illusions it experiences become increasingly powerful and overwhelming. These escalating illusions test the soul's resolve and awareness, pulling from the depths of its memories and emotions to create vivid scenarios that can be both captivating and intimidating. The intensity of these projections can easily distract or entrap the soul if it is unprepared, placing it at risk of losing sight of the clear light of reality it encountered earlier in the journey. During this time, the strength of attachment can manifest in potent ways, as the soul grapples with the memories of past experiences, desires, and fears. The illusions may take on the form of temptations that tug at the heartstrings, drawing the soul back toward the familiar comforts of earthly existence. Each illusion serves as a test of the soul's awareness and the clarity gained from its life review. It is a crucial moment of decision-making where maintaining awareness becomes paramount to discerning between reality and illusion. Ultimately, this phase of intensified illusion serves as an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. By confronting these powerful distractions, the soul can reinforce its commitment to liberation and spiritual evolution. Those who manage to hold their ground in the face of these challenges can emerge stronger in their understanding, ready to embrace the choice of breaking free from the cycles of rebirth. This process not only tests the soul but also empowers it to navigate the complexities of existence with newfound clarity and strength. The cycle of rebirth, known as samsara, represents the continuous loop of life, death, and reincarnation that souls face if they do not achieve liberation. If a soul remains attached to past experiences, desires, or fears, it risks getting pulled back into this cycle, often unaware of how its attachments influence its journey. This cycle is characterized by suffering and longing, where the soul finds itself repeating patterns of existence without realizing the opportunity for transformation exists just beyond its grasp. Clinging to past attachments creates a gravitational pull that can trap the soul in the very experiences it seeks to escape. Whether it is unresolved trauma, emotional connections, or material desires, these attachments act as chains that bind the soul to the physical realm. The more one focuses on these fears and desires, the less capable they become of recognizing the potential for liberation offered by the clear light of reality. This reality serves as a reminder that true freedom lies in the release of these attachments rather than in their continuation. Understanding the nature of the cycle of rebirth calls for a profound internal awakening. It encourages souls to confront their fears and desires, allowing for the possibility of letting go. Breaking free from this cycle requires active engagement with one's consciousness, nurturing awareness, and fostering love and compassion. Through this process, the soul can transcend the limitations imposed by attachments, stepping into a more expansive existence. Ultimately, the journey toward liberation is about breaking the cycles of rebirth, allowing the soul to embrace its true potential and explore new realms of spiritual growth. Preparation for death is essential and should be embraced throughout life with a focus on awareness and detachment. The Tibetan Book of the Dead teaches that those who actively engage in self-reflection and cultivate a deep understanding of their own consciousness will find themselves better equipped to navigate the profound transition at the end of life. By fostering mindfulness and letting go of attachments, individuals can lay the groundwork for a smoother passage through the bardo and ultimately toward liberation. This preparation involves recognizing the transient nature of existence and the impermanence of all things. It encourages a shift in perspective wherein one learns to appreciate life while simultaneously understanding that clinging to it can lead to suffering. Embracing detachment, whether from material possessions, personal relationships, or even one's own identity, allows individuals to face death with clarity and courage. The practice of living in the moment and appreciating each experience helps to cultivate a heightened awareness that becomes invaluable when approaching the end of life. Through mindful preparation, individuals can transform their relationship with death, seeing it not as an end, but as a natural progression of the soul's journey. This proactive approach empowers them to confront their fears and prepare for the eventual transition with grace. By fostering awareness and practicing detachment throughout life, one can truly experience the peace and clarity needed to navigate the intricate dance of existence, ensuring a meaningful and enriched journey beyond death. True awareness holds the key to liberation, presenting an opportunity for profound transformation not just after death, but throughout life itself. The Tibetan Book of the Dead emphasizes that cultivating a heightened sense of awareness allows individuals to see beyond the illusions that often cloud their judgment and experience. By engaging with the present moment and recognizing the transient nature of existence, people can liberate themselves from the fears and attachments that bind them, fostering a sense of freedom that transcends physical boundaries. Living with awareness fundamentally alters one's perception of life. It invites individuals to examine their thoughts, emotions, and actions, leading to greater clarity and understanding the interconnected nature of all things. When one becomes attuned to their inner world, they can move through life's challenges with grace and insight. transforming difficulties into opportunities for growth. This conscious engagement not only enriches personal experiences but also deepens relationships, as awareness fosters compassion and understanding for others. Ultimately, the practice of awareness empowers individuals to live authentic lives, fully embracing each moment with intention and presence. This transformative journey allows for a deeper connection to their true selves, leading to liberation that resonates long after the physical body has left this world. By recognizing that awareness can instigate profound changes here and now, individuals can approach both life and death with courage, embracing the idea that they have the power to shape their experiences endlessly. True liberation begins within, echoing outward into every facet of existence.